meeting our reporters' friends for about 20 minutes, okay? And they have a question for you, and when they raise their hand, you pick one, and they will throw one question to you, okay, one at a time, and then we will try our best to answer as many questions as possible. Alright, 好嘛？咁我哋開始咯喎。咁如果係大家預備嘅時候，知唔知啊？嗱，咁我講埋少少先好嘛？咁大家一樣啦，即係話咧，再重複多一次嚇，一次係問一條問題，盡量唔好重複問題。我哋用晒呢一啲嘅時間，好冇 ？OK， 睇邊有邊位有時間有問題可以問嘅？咦，似乎女仔快喎，我哋我諗係yeah, because you raise your hand really quickly, okay? Can you tell, please, take a mic, a microphone to you, so speak loudly, please.
Hi, my name is K11, I'm from CNN International. My question to you is, you've become a global superstar with a very lucrative new contract, and you're going to a new team. How much pressure are you feeling right now?
I'm just trying to stay consistent, and for me that means playing unto God, and I think when I play for God and Him only, I tend to play better. So I'm trying not to put too much pressure on myself right now. I think I want to approach the game the same way that I have been.
Okay, alright. 呢個係白色恤衫，白色 T-shirt， 呢位係。
Journey, I'm Kevin from Journey Sports. So we would like to know, look at the roster of Rocket in the coming season. Seems a little bit green. You may say
a bit what?
A little bit of green. So lack of experienced player in playoffs. So you may say it's a potential starting lineup. But how do you think about Rockets in the coming season? And what's the target?
I think, like you said, we're going to be young. We're going to be inexperienced. But I think the flip side of that is. We're going to be really fast, we're going to be really athletic, and we have a chance to build a new team, to build a new culture, and to start from the ground up. And so I think that's what we're focused on, and with our first goal being to make the playoffs this upcoming year.
Yeah, actually, Patrick from IQ Sports. Patrick from IQ Sports. We all care about your health injuries. Can you tell us your latest condition?
I'm all healthy. So I've been all healthy for a while now. So it's nice to be able to move and jump and play and things that kept me from playing in this past season.
Alright, okay. Hands move quickly, okay. We're going to make an orange followed by red T-shirt gentleman, okay?
Hi Jeremy, I'm Leslie Tang from Channel News Asia. Welcome to Hong Kong. My question is, the recent London Olympics cast a spotlight on how much pressure Chinese athletes face in, getting gold medals and coming in #1. So what's your opinion about this type of approach to sports?
I think winning is very important in sports, but I don't think it's I don't think it has to be the only measure for success. And I think when I play sports, I'm very competitive. I love to win. I want to win. But I also understand that there's other things that I have to do through sports, and treating my teammates the right way. Building friendships, relationships, learning from coaches, getting better as a person, different things that all are incorporated into sports. And so when you look at the end result, you see a win or a loss, but there's also a lot of other factors that I think are important.
Thank you. I think T-shirt, red T-shirt gentleman.
Jeremy, Adam Chen here from RTHK English News. Welcome to Hong Kong and happy birthday. My question is, in this past year, during this whole Linsanity process, what did you discover about yourself that you didn't know before?
I think one thing that I learned about myself is how much I cherish my relaxation and private time. I think with everything that came about, I think I had less privacy, and I think that was a tough adjustment at first. And then I also learned I'm only human. you know, in terms of how much I had to learn to balance things. How much time and energy can I spend focusing on basketball, focusing on you know, the season and things like that, and then maintaining a healthy balance with the rest of, you know, my life. And so I never had to play every single night in the NBA, and I never had to take care of my body and mind in that way. But I had to learn how to do that throughout the course of the season.
All right, gentlemen, in the meantime, still raise your hand a few times.
Hi, Jeremy. This is Summer from Now TV. Now TV. I want to ask, how do you see your identity as a Chinese, Taiwanese, or Asian, or American?
Well, first and foremost, my identity is in Christ. And so that's where I see my identity. In addition, I think me as a person, if you look at my history, it's, you know, I have grandparents, great-grandparents from China. My parents were born and raised in Taiwan. I was born and raised in America. And so there's a lot of history.
Hello, Jeremy. This is Stormy from Eastwick. I just want to ask, what are your requirements of picking up girlfriends? Would you consider picking up girlfriends from Hong Kong?
It's a bit personal. It's a bit personal.
That's an interesting question. I think what I look for is very simple. Just I want to find a girl who loves God, and then who loves and serves other people, and you know, that's basically it. I have no specifications in terms of where they're from or anything like that.
All right. Okay. Complete. Next. Okay. Lady. Yeah. You please. Down the road before.
Oh, this is Vicky from Creation TV, and I know you've been playing for Houston Rockets next season. So, how are you going to be a walking testimony of God around the new teammates and your team?
I hope that it won't be. I won't do anything new. I hope that I hope I can be consistent. Who I was in the past, I want to be able to be in the future. And that's loving and serving my teammates, and that manifests itself in a variety of different ways. And whether it's the words that I say or my actions, if somebody needs a ride and it's a little out of my way, taking that extra step to serve them, little things like that, and then just being myself and kind of trying to share who I am as a person with my team.
Okay, next.
Gary from RTHK, Jeremy. It's very hard for Asian players to play in NBA team, especially as a guard. And what is the difficulties should an Asian player to face or tackle for an Asian player to have a place in NBA?
There's a lot of there's definitely going to be racial stereotypes and barriers that affect what other people think about you. But the beautiful thing about the NBA is you only need one person to fall in love with your game, and if you find that one person, and he gives you the chance, who knows what can happen. And so it's definitely an uphill climb right now in terms of the world's perception of Asian American basketball players, but I think that's slowly and gradually moving in the right direction.
Okay, guys, sorry, gentlemen in front.
Hi, Jeremy. Paul K from Hong Kong Zada. You mentioned racial stereotyping there. Have you been surprised by some of the comments made by commentators, for example, and on Twitter, which express racist attitudes? And how do you feel about that discourse being opened up?
I think it's culturally a sensitive issue, I guess, or in terms of society. But for me, I think it's a very real issue. But to be honest, I thought it was going to be worse. after what I went through in college, I thought it was going to be a lot worse, and so I've actually been, I guess I underestimated it, which is a good thing.
All right, okay, not yet. And check this.
Hi, Jeremy. Jason Chow here from the Wall Street Journal. Happy birthday, first, by the way. And I want to ask you about on your currently the fact that you are Chinese American has made your sense of really resonate with people here in this region. Obviously, you're feeling that on your trip right now. Can you describe a little bit about that? But how do you think that how that's impacted your fans here, and as well, does it give you? Is there an added pressure to the upcoming season for you?
I think my entire trip to Asia, whether it's every stop that I've made along the way, the reception has been far beyond what I imagined. I'm now that I'm here and I got to see it firsthand. I'm grateful that all these people support me and care about my career, and so I think the one thing I want to try to do is to inspire people and to be an appropriate role model for growing kids. And I think there's things that I want to share with the world, with my fans, about myself, whether it's my faith or encouraging people to think about maybe underprivileged communities or ways that they can serve other people who are less fortunate. Promoting the game of basketball, whether it's through basketball camps, clinics, events, and things like that. So I think it's given me a very unique platform, and I want to try to use it the right way.
OK， 我諗係呢一邊嘅梁女士先你個麥呢度前面呢位
Jeremy, this is man from K11. And now that Lakers has signed both Nash and also Howard, what kind of impact do you think they're going to bring to the league and also their team?
I think they'll have a huge impact on their team just because of how good they are. And I think they'll also bring a huge impact to the league. It's interesting, I think Nash was probably the franchise player for the Suns, and Dwight Howard, obviously, for the Magic, and now they're all with Kobe, Gasol, and the other Lakers, and so I think people are going to watch the Lakers this year like they watched the Miami Heat after Chris Bosh and LeBron signed on, and so it's going to be really interesting, and I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be a lot of fun to follow.
Make it last week, okay? Those who have not raised your hand, up by right here. Maybe the first, two maybe the first, and the second will be the last one.
South China Morning Post. I'm from the South China Morning Post. Out of all the Lakers, Linmagination, Linsanity, what's your favorite?
I like Super Nintendo, a game console that I always played growing up.
Beside the same organization, sometimes you gentlemen in blue t-shirts.
I'm Ace from Slam Magazine Hong Kong. We would like to ask about last time y'all have bring 22 string wing to Rocket. It's the highest peak since the Rocket. Do you think you can do this peak to Rocket, or you can bring more than that?
I think it's when you talk about win streaks and things like that, that's so far beyond one player. And I think I can't promise or guarantee or expect anything like that. I think the one thing I want to do is go and work hard, lead by example, and hopefully we can get to the point where the Rockets were before. But there's so many unknown variables right now.
Okay, last one.
I'm Wesley from Hong Kong Broadband Network. I would like to ask if you are given the chance to participate in international matches, which countries would you choose to send, and what factors affect your choice?
I think that's a question that, when the time comes, if that opportunity comes, I would look at the potential options.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 問問題啦。咁頭先有